equipment soon. Some new weapons. Ooh, look at that. Hello, and Mother Mage, welcome back to Star Trek Online. Mother Mage here, and yeah, this is going to be interesting. I'm going to be finishing the next mission that I was busy doing. Then I might move over, if there's still time left, and I might move over to my bit higher, my lieutenant's, my second lieutenant. Now, what's it called again? Let's see here. So you get the lieutenant. Actually, if I remember correctly, there was a different way you could check it. Somewhere over here you could check what you get. Okay, so here, okay, yeah, it was just split up really weirdly for me. For some reason my brain was mixing us up. So, you get the lieutenant rank, which is what we are currently. Next, you reach Lieutenant Commander, which is where I am with the other one. Where you get a new ship, which is good. So I think I'm a Lieutenant Commander, just like maybe level 12. So I'm still pretty much early game. So we're gonna need to go to Vulcan, start doing that. While I quickly check out my weapon systems on my ship. So we have torpedoes, which photon torpedoes, everybody knows how photon torpedoes work, right? You shoot and you forget. They do a lot of damage. And we also have phasers, which are insta damage dealing stuff. They've got a lot of range most of the time, depending on which ones you have. Then you have the or cannons rather, because you get phaser beam arrays, so you get beam arrays. Let me go into my ship and explain this over there. Might be a lot better over there. Visit the Starship Bridge. This is another thing I like about this game, which I should have talked about. This is mainly just a continuation of the impressions video. So, this is my bridge. These are my crew members. There's my captain's seat. Let's first go over to my personal quarters over here. You have access to a library where you can read some quest storylines and stuff like that. You have access to your wardrobe, which bank account and stuff like that. You can also set up some shelves with some spaceships. That has replaced that with a, because it was a shelf like that, but now it is a spaceship, which I quite like. Now shelf 2. Wait, what's that shelf 2? What's that shelf 1? I think that's shelf 1. Let's go over here. Nothing in there. Ships. Miranda. Okay, that was shelf 2. I was wrong. Still nothing underneath there. There. Doesn't that just look nice? These, I believe, are the ships you actually own. If you own some decent ships, then they will look a lot better. You have a nice little view at your window of stars floating by. Now this is what I was going to talk about. Maybe I don't have access to this. I don't have access to it yet. Okay, I'll show it off later then. If I have time, otherwise I'll make another video on this. While we're still flying, I might as well just go over to the engineering and then crew deck, because I want to go visit everything. Hey look, there's another dwarf right there. Zoom in here. Come on. Oh, it's next door. Massive dirt. Just walking into a door that will not open. Now we are in the engine room. Engineering. Ah, the warp core does look nice, doesn't it? You can talk here to people, departments, special projects. You can start special projects, which is nice. Sort of allows you to get some resources by using your crew and other things. So this one will net me 5 dilithium, a bunch of other things. Succession rating, failure ratings, disaster rating, and critical success. All of them have different chances, as you could have expected from that. So, if I go... I don't know if this is where you have to go for it. But I know you can do crafting. I was hoping I could access the crafting, but I didn't know it was locked until later. Yeah, research and development is locked until Lieutenant Commander. That's actually pretty bad. Because I could do it previously, so I thought everybody could do it, but apparently not, no. Let's go in this direction to what I believe is the medical bay. Or maybe that's the teleporters, this is the medical bay. So, medical bay where if you're injured, you go here to fix you up. Alright, this is science. Okay, this is science. Essentially like astrometrics and stuff like that. Special projects. Fuse alien artifacts, stuff like that, but you don't have the type of resources for that, because you need specific resources to do some, and yeah, they're quite rare sometimes. Teleporters, we all know how that looks. We've been there for a mission, so let's quickly run back. Forgot that I had a sprint as well. You need to run all the way back to this turbo lift, which is kind of bad. Come on. Activate. Why is it not activating? And I might be stuck on my own ship. Let's go to turbo lift crew deck. Luckily they do still have that. Don't know why that happened. This should be medical bay. Yes, sick bay, where you can get healed up. Looks quite nice. And there's only one more place over here, and that just so happens to be... well, no, actually, there's actually a few more places here. Look. Nice replicators. I'm the captain, I can do whatever I want. You can run on top of the table. This is where you get food. Don't really have... a need for food in this game, unless you need health or something like that. Some boosts. Now, which way was it? Let's see here, this direction. The last place, which I'm still debating what this is. You go through, long corridor, and then you enter this. It's a nice big seating area. Nice big lounge, a lot of seating. Beautiful paintings, and you go in here in his bedroom. I'm confused because this looks like sort of like an event room, sort of like a lounge area. But then why would the lounge area have a bedroom? Does not make sense. Very well. Let's leave the ship interior then, and see how far we are. We should almost be there. I haven't tried that before, so it might have actually stopped us in place. Not sure. It did stop us from moving. Wait, we are in Vulcan. Okay. Vulcan is right here. No? Said Vulcan. Yeah, Vulcan is right there. There's Vulcan. We made it! We're just going to enter. You guys gotta pause that and read that if you want. I'm not gonna bother because otherwise this hour-long recording session is going to turn into like a 6 or 7 hour recording session. Just get the gist of it. We need to get on.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to Pajem. Ambassador Sokath is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Kalrek holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Sokath would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
I can understand why he doesn't like teleporting. They essentially break you apart and then reconstruct you on the other end. That's pretty weird. Could you still call yourself you after that? So we have landed. We need to access the land shuttle. Yes, we're going to land the shuttle.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, this is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates.
This is actually very impressive.
Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
A bit laggy, but speak to the ambassador. There's a lot of fires here. I don't know how I feel about fire. Then again, I am a dwarf, so what are we expecting? I will be a blacksmith no matter what I do. That was pretty bad. That was very bad. So let's see here. What do you have to say for yourself?
Welcome to Vulcan.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
Are you ready to leave?
This is ridiculous. Access to Pajem is strictly limited to preserve the sanctity of the monastery. No outsiders are permitted to land without the expressed permission of Savin, the leader of the Order of the Priest that maintains the planet. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty. But Savin has chosen this moment to illogically question my visiting the monastery. He is refusing to grant leave for me to meet with the abbot at Pajem. If I do not complete my journey to Pajem now, I will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete. And that could take weeks.
That would be fine. He seems way too emotional, though.
I fear I have spent too much time off-world. While I find it easy to deal with others, my own people can be stubborn. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than I have.
Let me go speak to this Savin guy.
Peace and long life.
But you too. No, I like his beard. It's nice, logical beard.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about.
Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Serac taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Serac ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Without Serac, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot. and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do
Okay,
you
so it
seek
seems
knowledge
kinda
of the
suspicious.
ancestors? Sarketh accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will
should
permit
progress.
it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Soketh says his reasons for wanting to speak to the Abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
I don't know if that is such a good idea to trust Starfleet with your most sacred planet.
Do you have any questions?
But isn't it interesting?
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Yes, it is. Seems kind of suspicious, I must admit. The captain to board the shuttle, please. Prosperity, peace, and live long and prosper. Whee. Run. These are sadly the only weapons I have. Phase Mach 1. This is split beam. This is phaser sniper rifle. Obviously sniper rifle would be better. Board it. We're gonna head over to that
Starfleet
place.
shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Well, let's see what happens.
I need to meditate and prepare for my meeting with the Abbot at Pajem. If you have no objections, I will retire to my quarters. Please notify me when we have arrived at our destination. Once again, you have my gratitude for your assistance.
That still does not sound like a whatchamacallit, Vulcan. It does not sound like it. Depart system. Sounds a bit too emotional. But again, Vulcans can go emotional every now and then. I don't know, emotion 3.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Click on replicator to access. You can purchase common items from the replicator.
Okay. What a time. It shows the best time it could. Let's just get rid of some of the stuff. I don't need all of this. I believe I've already got most of it. Besides maybe like putting these in here, but further than that, I can sell these. I'm not going to use them because I have a too small a range. Power cells, sell them. Oh yeah. Begin diplomatic. Begin the diplomacy. We'll be a diplomat. Hey, look. Sensors on maximum. Already detected something I want. I want the hydrazine gas. Scan energy patterns. Ah, okay. Ah, Klingons. Scan the hydrazine gas.
You have a foul shape changer aboard your ship. Turn the creature over to us, or we will destroy you.
Shape changer.
That foul beast on your ship is an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of those honorless dogs dies screaming.
Okay.
My patience is limited. Speak quickly. The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. Undine are telepathic and physically superior to humans. They see anyone from our dimension as an inferior life form, even Klingons. Soon they will know how wrong they are. Undine have the technology to be a real threat to anyone, even the Borg. But the worst of their weapons is their ability to take our forms. The Undine have inserted themselves into every major power in the quadrant and seek to control us through trickery and misdirection. You must be vigilant.
They must be very smart.
My patience is limited. Speak quickly. Do you doubt my word? Insult my honor? I have killed men for less. I have nothing to prove to the likes of you. Turn that so-called ambassador over to me now, or face the consequences.
So he's a shape changer. Hydrazine gas first. If you those ships can wait. Hydrazine gas comes first. All the hydrazine gas. Now it is time for the Klingon birds of prey.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Let me slow myself down.
Target shields have failed.
Whoa, they're actually doing a lot of damage. I'm going to use the shield battery again. Shield battery. Slowed myself down so it's easier to aim. When you're moving quick, you can't really aim properly with the front of your ship. Get those shields. There it is. I want that. Yeah, sure, that should beam down. That seems about right. Entire away team. Entire away team of people. Seems about right. 5 people to protect 1, maybe 2 men. Who knows? 1 possibly being a shape changer, which would be bad, I must admit. Would be bad. Not trying to give it away, but he is a shape changer. A pretty bad one at that. So here we go. So this is the planet. It's quite nice, I must admit. It's beautiful. It's a lot more beautiful than the previous planet we were on. Back, side flanks, you get flank damage. Oh look! There's a Klingon on the planet. Wait, they killed a Vulcan, really? What a way to just prove you're evil. They're not lasting very long though. I don't know why. But they're dying pretty quickly. Ooh, this one's going to take a bit longer. Not by much, though. I'm hoping I get some new equipment soon. Some new weapons. Ooh, look at that. That's quite modern arty. Okay. I don't understand what it means.